Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you all hear me? Hopefully the answer is yes. In which case we are in business. How does it sound? Still kind of laggy? Okay. Holy crap, that's loud. Okay. I think that's fine, though. All right. Ugh. Yep, everybody says that we're good. So I will take their word for it. How y'all doing? Give me 1 second. Messing around with some settings real quick. How are you all enjoying Firefight? It's been 2 years, but it's finally here. Okay, we're good. All right, babe, you ready? I got my beautiful wife with me right here. No, I can't hear you. That's why I answered. Firefight is really good. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that so far impressions seem to be fairly positive, I guess. That being said, let me share this right now to X, formerly known as Twitter, via a tweet or an excretion, as Pac-Man would say. All right. Let's try Firefight. Come join. That's generic enough. All right. First, let's check out the store, guys. Oh my god. Okay, this thing is almost 30 bucks. Let's see what it's got. Okay, a visor. A mythic armor effect. A little trinket. A color. Helmet. Okay, generic cosmetic stuff, another color. Oh, and then it's got these two guys. I guess it's one of the better $25 ones, I guess. Now, this guy right here, solid, okay? Solid. This is what I like to see. All right, we're under $15 for this. It's still a little bit much, but it's way better than asking people for 20 bucks. This guy, not my cup of tea, but $12, that's even better. Now this guy, let's see. He's got this for his pants, a color, and wow, and then both of these. And he's only 11 bucks. Oh man, this is, I mean, in my mind, this thing should be $9, but on the scale of Halo Infinite's customization or monetization model, this is probably right now yeah, it's about the best bundle I think so far, like most value, I guess. You know, because it also helps that these are weapon models, and considering the game is first person, these are the cosmetic items that'll probably matter the most. So I guess, yeah, if you guys want to vote with your wallet, if you have to spend money on the store, yeah, this thing is still $20. Piss off. That guy's 25 bucks, and it looks like it comes with both of these combined. Yeah, if you guys want to vote with your wallet this week on anything, show the bean counters what is worth it. This is the bundle to do it with. But, alrighty, friendos. Rebecca is in. Goku lost to Superman again. My boy can't get a single W. Bro deserves a win at this point. Goku lost to Superman? That makes no sense. It's fine, a little bit underwhelming. Well, you know, it's Firefight. It's Firefight. It's not going to be, like, game-changing. It's just amazing now that the game is finally in a place now where it can be compared, I think, more fairly to Halo Reach. In my opinion, there's still a lot that's missing, but it's at the point now where all I've really got to point at are, like, quality of life things. As far as the actual, like, playable feature set is concerned, Halo Infinite's in a pretty good spot. Really good spot, actually. Extremely good spot. What do you think the story of Firefight was gonna be? I can only assume the story of Firefight was going to be that the banished AI... Oh, am I playing my voice out loud? Okay. Oh, that's okay, man. Do you want to start searching for Firefight? Yeah, because I'm in your thing. Yeah, you're the party leader. Yep, Firefight King Hill. Internet show called Death Battle puts... Oh, yeah, don't worry, Phil Swift. I've been on the internet for a hot minute. I'm well aware of Death Battle. Yeah, but it's 343 having to put their own spin on Firefight, because they can't just give us regular Firefight. I assume the reason that Firefight is the way it is for matchmaking is actually more so for... I don't think it's like 343 just unable to give people Firefight. I think it's more so just like optimizing the game mode for matchmaking. Because I don't know if you guys have played MCC Firefight, like ODST Firefight specifically. This is going to sound really odd. I think it works best without matchmaking. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad that the MCC has Firefight matchmaking, but when you play online with randoms and you have a shared live pool, it's pretty obnoxious when somebody who just does not know how to work. Huh? I love you. It's pretty obnoxious when somebody who just doesn't know how to play is, like, draining the life pool. And then you guys lose because of factors outside of your control. Firefight. All right. Halo Infinite is missing. Oh, don't get me wrong, okay? Halo Infinite is far from feature complete, okay? I'm not insinuating. Halo Infinite is missing Juggernaut, VIP, Regicide, Dominion, Invasion, Breakout. They're gatekeeping the Halo 5 Saw. Just bring it to us and port my damn Helios Grill. Well, hey. In my opinion, Halo Infinite actually benefits from not having the Saw or that Helios Grill. Oh boy. What's the deal with this? Okay, we have to capture that hill. Yeah. Yeah, the jackals do be jackling. Yeah, they jackal while wearing a jacket. Oh boy. I'm just saying a lot. Yeah, there's still a lot that's missing. The banished are a little bit easy to kill right now. Yeah, I think it's just because we're on the first wave. You know what I gotta say? I'm really happy to hear Jeff Steitzer in Firefight. For those of you who played Halo 5, they got rid of Jeff Steitzer for Halo 5's Firefight. And it was pretty annoying. They had Commander Palmer. Alright. Here, let's crank up that field of view just a smidge. Yeah, this is definitely Easy Town, Pennsylvania. Bring the sticky detonator first. Yeah. If we want to bring any interesting weapons back from Halo 4 or 5, before we even get to the Saw, let's bring the interesting weapons first. Let's bring the sticky detonator back. Let's bring the plasma caster back. Dude, there's campaign music playing. That's awesome.
Your team scored.
All right, we scored a point.
Catch on.
Oh, yeah, and if you do well, they add skulls, which are basically Halo's equivalent of, like, cheat codes or gameplay modifiers. So they just added the catch skull, which means that AI are going to throw more grenades than normal, and grunts are going to try to take you out with grenades. They're going to, like, pop grenades and then run at you with them. Is TAA still forced on? Of course. Of course. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let me hide. Okay. We're doing okay. I'm just wondering what the catch is going to be, you know? Hey, Christian is in here. He says Spartan laser. No Spartan laser yet. Any grenade launchers in general. Oh, for the game? Well, we've already got the what's that thing called? That Forerunner weapon. And that thing is essentially a grenade launcher. I'm gonna take the repair field. You know, Firefight on Valhalla is something that I've dreamed about for a long time. And it's finally here. It's weird that 343 didn't bring back the brute shot. It's definitely weird. If I remember right, Quinn Del Hoyo, when he still worked at 343, he said something about the Ravager being a successor to the brute shot, and I'm not quite sure what he means by that, because the Ravager doesn't really perform like the brute shot. I guess maybe he means, like, in the sense that it's, like, in a device that, like, it's basically like the enemy has a weapon that they can just, like, lob shots at the player with, like explosive shots. Like, maybe that's what he means. In terms of its functionality when the player picks it up, though, I couldn't tell you what he meant by that, though. There we go. Cinder Shot is goated. Cinder Shot is indeed goated. Can confirm. Kyle Parkhurst says, I swear they'll find a way to put skill-based matchmaking in Firefight. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, hey. If playing Splatoon of all games has taught me anything, skill-based matchmaking actually makes horde modes more fun. Because when you hit a certain skill ceiling in, like, a horde mode, it's just piss easy, and it never gets harder. That's kind of like the problem with Firefight, you know? For veteran players, I should clarify. Like, the problem for veteran players is that we're really good at Halo, so Firefight's going to be a walk in the park for us. And it never gets harder. It's always the same experience. Well, if you do skill-based variants of those modes that actually increase in difficulty as you get better, it actually does ensure that there's still tension in Firefight. And Splatoon's Horde mode, I'd hate to see how it would play if it did not have its skill-based matchmaking. I'd imagine it would be a pretty bland experience if you hit that skill ceiling and then the mode just can't win. You win every single match you play, you know? Turn off outlines. Yeah, here. We'll turn off the outlines for you guys, okay?
Hill ready. Enemy team took the hill.
Yeah, so trust me, when it comes to matchmaking against other players, I'm in full agreement. But when it comes to horde modes, I do actually think that there is a lot of benefit to having skill-based matchmaking in them, just because it ensures that they always stay, like, tense, you know? the whole objective of a horde mode is to survive, see how long you can survive for, right? Well, if you figure out the game's tricks, and then you survive indefinitely and the mode just can't kill you, like, you know, the mode kind of breaks down. So finding a way to keep it hard. Just add a difficulty option. Well, that's definitely true for customs, but for matchmaking, I think my preferred way to do it is I would have 3 versions of Firefight. I'd have Firefight Heroic, regular Firefight matchmaking, and then Firefight Ranked, basically. That way, you know, if you do just want to shut off your brain and not sweat, you have that option. But then if you do actually want, like, a very tense survival experience, you can go find that. Or if you want, like, you know, a kind of difficult mode, but without a lot of roadblocks, the heroic option is there, too. Well, Splatoon Salmon Run, they're just mean on later difficulties. Look at those glowfly rounds. Rebecca, we haven't played Salmon Run in about a year, but Rebecca, she just audibly sighed when I said glowfly rounds. Yeah? You love them? Really? We've only won one glowfly round, right? I need an endless firefight mode, like Lone Wolf. Yeah, I would like to see an endless mode of some kind. Well, they do have endless modes, like Reach. Or, not Reach. ODSTs is endless. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's entirely possible back on the 360 I could never survive to the final wave. And as for Terminus Firefight on Halo Wars 2, I also... Atriox is here? Arthok? Who's that? It's Atriox's evil twin. I like that we can revive each other. That's a cool, that's fun from the... I forgot the name of that game mode in the multiplayer. I haven't seen it in circulation for a while. What's it called? Ricochet or Elimination or something like that?
Your team scored.
Okay. Here, let's pick up this Needler. I have a feeling this thing's gonna come in handy. Weirdly enough, babe, the Needler is extremely good against hunters. Reach is endless too, isn't it? I think one of the modes in Reach is endless. But I guess, like, the default Reach template, it's not endless? Costco Atriox? Yeah. Wait, Halo Wars 2 has Firefight? I never noticed. Yeah, Halo Wars 2 has Firefight. It has one called Blitz Firefight, which is kind of like, don't play it, you know? It's designed for microtransactions. It's like you have to... I forgot. I played it a couple of times at launch, and I was like, I know what this was made for. No, thank you. You can open up loot boxes and get cards, and then you use those cards to survive the waves. So it's like, yeah, it's pay to win. Thankfully, the mode did not do well and kind of died at launch. And then when you got Awakening the Nightmare, the DLC for it, you got the much better Balloon Tower Defense-inspired Terminus Firefight, which is Halo Balloons Tower Defense, and it's frickin' awesome.
Enemy about to score.
I stand by the fact that Terminus Firefight might be the best, if not on par with ODST Firefight. Like, Terminus Firefight is just really, really good. In my opinion, the biggest thing missing from Infinite is playable elites and Invasion. Been waiting 12 years for those to come back. Yeah, playable elites is big on my list. I'm a dinosaur lover.
Double kill. Triple kill.
What do you think of Firefight so far, babe? Is it more fun than sweating?
Reinforcements.
Yeah, it's peaceful, right? Oh no. We'll get you up, babe. Okay. Are you making any vids at the moment? I am. I am neck deep right now in the evolution of the carbine. I am currently rendering out the pop-up holographic visual effects. And I'm very excited to see how you guys respond to them. And then after Carbine, it's going to be the evolution of Halo's Jackals,
Your team
which that is one I am super excited about. I think the issue with the Elites is it's double the effort, at least compared to a new core. Yeah, the Elites are one thing where I'm like, I'll never stop fighting the battle for playable Elites, but I'm not going to lose sleep over the fact that they're not in Halo anymore, because the reality is, as production values get higher and higher and the cost of doing things like view model animations gets higher and higher, like, an Elite starts to become more and more difficult to justify spending money, at least for, like, the pencil pushers over at Microsoft, where you come into their studio and you're like, we need $55,000 so that we can make playable Elites, versus saving $55,000 and just having Spartans.
weapon drop.
Weapon drop. How does the networking fix feel?
Set start. Hill in.
I'll be honest, I haven't been paying attention. I mean, this is definitely one way to pay attention, actually, is getting into the back seat of a car, such as a bus. Oh, yeah. So if you guys are familiar with Halo's desync and you're watching me driving around right now, I'm noticing no juddering or hitching or anything, which is a good sign. Usually when you get into the passenger seat of a vehicle in Halo Infinite, it lags quite frequently.
Enemy team took the hill.
Like, that felt smooth, actually, riding in the back of the wife's bus.
Reinforcements.
I wouldn't say Halo Infinite has high production values, though. Really? I'd say Halo Infinite has extremely high production values. Oh, boy. Like, look at that animation. Look at the camera shake. Look at the weight on the arm. Look at this. See that reload animation? That takes time to do, you know? Especially just look at all the characters and the way that they're reacting. The various animations, the ragdolls going on and stuff, all the, like, weird physics shenanigans going on. Even if Halo Infinite has downgraded physics simulation from previous Halo games, what's going on is still, like, it's still impressive and takes a lot of time to do. Infinite needs more physics-based, non-precision guns. I agree. We're at the point now where I think the Bandit Evo was able to correct an issue that the Halo Infinite battle rifle had as the competitive starter weapon. And now that the precision weapons are in a decent spot, I think it's time for them to begin introducing more interesting weaponry. Which is, you know, where the sticky grenade launcher comes in. Oh boy. Damn it. Okay. I think the main thing there is not a lot of teleporting moments. Yeah. I've noticed that, actually. I haven't lagged once. Rebecca's coming in about 20 seconds. I've only got about 5. I think the production value is high, but the style isn't as gritty as Bungie Halo. I'd say it's a bad... yeah, okay. You know what? I get what you mean, okay? I'll elaborate on that in a second. Firefight, finally a reason to pick up my controller, says Mr. Nowhere. We got Mr. Nowhere in here. How you doing, dude? It's good to see you, Mr. Nowhere. Mr. Nowhere is now Mr. Now Here. Dude, I appreciate the donations whenever you show up on the stream, man. It's always greatly appreciated in ways I don't think I can quite articulate. The donations, I really appreciate them, guys. And thank you, Mr. Nowhere. But yeah, as far as the grittiness, I definitely think some of that is trying to make sure that Halo stays kind of like, it has like a mass appeal. Because I think if you get too gritty, you lock yourself into kind of like a military aesthetic. And they don't want to be known as like the gritty gray-brown military shooter. So I think they're trying to go for more of this like clean Halo 3 type look. But also some of it I just think is that like those Bungie games had excellent post-processing effects as well as great-looking particles, and the 343 Halo games thus far have had zero per object motion blur of any kind, as well as like pretty rough-looking explosion effects and stuff. You want to try King Heroic version? Because that was pretty easy. Gravity Hammer, best sniper in Infinite? Yeah, the Gravity Hammer definitely, I think, is the best long-range sniper rifle currently in the game. Campaign music in Firefight is a massive W, man. Nothing beats fighting hunters while Hunter's Dance plays in the back. Oh, Hunter's Dance plays? It's entirely possible it was just playing and I didn't hear it. If you guys are curious about what my favorite Halo Infinite song is, it is called Sequence. It's called Sequence. And I love it so much that I obsessively made my own remix of it by going into the game and finding a place in the game where Sequence plays and basically recording for about 30 minutes as the audio engine played all the various different loops, samples, and stuff like that, and I was able to cobble together a different version of it. Here, I'll drop it in the chat if you guys are curious. That is, in my opinion, the best song in the game for fighting. Best original song, I should say. I would absolutely kill for a podcast with you, Joe Staten, and Hidden Xperia. I'd freaking love to talk to Joe Staten. I would love to talk to him. Speaking of interesting weapons, people are talking about the Gravity Hammer shotgun, which may have physics-based effects. I'm on board. So in the files, baby, data miners discovered a new shotgun that is a brute double-barrel shotgun, kind of like Red Dead Redemption with the two barrels, but it's like a gravity hammer. So it's like a mini double-barreled gravity hammer shotgun. And that might be coming in the next update. Infinite has a lot of attention to detail in individual assets, but the way it's put together lets down the production value. That's a good way to put it. Because if you look at individual assets in Halo Infinite, everything looks great under a microscope. But then when you see it, I guess, in motion, there's a lot of cracks that I guess Bungie was a little bit better at hiding or masking over. Pinkies! Look, I'm the odd one out here. Can't turn up my volume right now. Is Firefight good? Well, you can't hear me. So, here, let's actually turn on the, we'll turn on the, ray tracing, ray traced shadows, because it does make the game look better. You know, there are people that have been saying that ray tracing does nothing in this game, and I heavily disagree. And to the point that I'm probably, yes, I've seen the Boys Unknown video roasting the ray tracing. I'm gonna make a video, I think, someday talking about the ray tracing. It does actually make a pretty huge difference. The problem is it depends on the map.
Double kill. Hill control.
All right.
Reinforcement.
Here, I'm gonna pick up this plasma pistol. At least for the elites. Playing Firefight on Zanzibar, man. This is so cool.
Reinforcements.
Sorry if I'm late to the party. What have I missed, says Frozen Fire. We played our first Firefight match, and it was chill. It was really chill. It was fun. I wasn't paying attention to how much XP I got.
Running riot. Double kill.
What other games have you been playing lately, late night? The wife and I have been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption. Like, a lot. It started with me showing her the Lenny mission on YouTube. Lenny, my boy! And we started our own playthrough of Red Dead. It's like movie night, basically. Like, we just sit down, she's got her little game, she's got a snack, and we'll just play like a mission or two. And now she actually has Red Dead on her PC, and we just got into Red Dead Online. We're like cutting our teeth on it right now. Wow, that was hard. You want to go again, or is that too hard? Yeah. Heroic is not very chill. The lack of DLSS sucks. Yeah, for MCC. Maybe not DLSS. I'm not sure what AM is. DLSS is NVIDIA, right? I know that AMD has their own proprietary bespoke dynamic AI upscaling system. Maybe they could integrate that, because I know Microsoft has a lot of partnerships with AMD because of what the Xbox uses. Rebecca has also been playing a lot of Fashion Dreamer today because the new update came out. And guys, the girlies, they're also going through the live service struggle right now. Probably like the biggest game for the girlies right now, I'd say, was Fashion Dreamer, which is a fashion game. It's like, you know how like we love customizing our Spartans? It's like that, but with like real clothes. And that's the whole game, is collecting clothes and dressing them up and sharing them with other players and stuff like that. And Fashion Dreamer was made by an acclaimed studio that made a series of killer fashion games for the girlies on the DS. Like it's their Halo, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And this game, Fashion Dreamer, it's their first release in this genre since those DS games. And they dropped the ball, kind of. Like, their game released incomplete. They promised a series of monthly updates, and this was their first of the monthly updates, and it landed with them having to disable an event that's going on because of a critical bug.
And they still have the clothes, so you're just collecting the
Yeah.
clothes with no,
And
like, XP.
the Japanese audience was able to play the update for about 3 hours before they had to disable the event. So basically, now what the girlies are doing is they're running around the online ecosystem and just sharing the clothes that people were able to get during those 3 hours. So people are earning the clothes without participating in the event because it's currently disabled. And some people were able to earn them for just 3 hours before it was taken down. So it's their first live service event is a disaster. And I have a feeling it won't be until, like, January or February, if the live service curse repeats itself with this game.
Someone said, yikes, paying for virtual clothes and paying for actual clothes.
Reinforcement.
Yeah,
Well-
tell me how you can get 10,000 pieces of clothes
Yeah.
only $40.
Yeah,
And they're like fantasy items.
they're like fantasy items. Like, tell me what store I can go to where I can get fairy wings, like real fairy wings, not cheap ones. I mean, you know,
Like glitter.
with like glitter and sparkles that trail behind you while you walk. No, but it's like, you know, we don't gatekeep, guys. Kings do not gatekeep video games. The girlies like their fashion games, and we should encourage that because that means more people playing video games.
Killing frenzy.
On that note, hey guys, if you have like, you know, a girly significant other who's super girly and into fashion dreamer for the Switch, it's still good. It's just a bit rough right now. It's Halo Man fighting the Red Covenant.
Your team about
We are indeed fighting Red Covenant.
running riot.
It feels like Firefight. Probably like my biggest fear, I think, was after Warzone Firefight. I was worried that they were gonna like screw with the AI to make them not, like, to make the combat loop not work really well. But like this feels like campaign. Like the AI feel like they're behaving as I expect them to, and the fact that there's only 4 players means you don't have like 800 AI on screen and combat doesn't break down. Like this feels like Firefight to me. It's good, like really good.
Enemies remain. Nightmare.
All right.
Last enemy. Your team scored. Weapon drop.
Something that's bugging me with the Bandit in PvE is how slow it is. I just want to fire a teeny bit faster, you know?
Kill incoming.
Okay, I see that. They probably don't want people to do that just because of how strong it is as a weapon. Like, if you could fire a teeny bit faster, even with Bloom added, the chances of you being able to land all those... Like, imagine if you ran up to somebody and just shoved the weapon into their face and spam fired. Like, all it takes is 5 shots to kill another player. Oh, man, I've made a mistake. Oh, am I going to get out of this? Yeah. All right. Let's get him. Oh, yeah, baby.
Hill control.
Combine the Red Covenant and the Blue Covenant, and you get regular Covenant. Isn't there an Easter egg in the House of Reckoning? There might be. What's the Easter egg? Chocolate Bunny?
Double.
Did you notice the network improvements? Rebecca drove around in a bus, and I got into the passenger seat, and I did notice that it felt smoother. There's less weirdness, less, like, camera snapping, updating slowly, less weird physics stuff happening. It felt smooth and consistent. You know, it could entirely be placebo effect because it's so early, but so far I haven't noticed anything weird. It almost feels like LAN, I guess. What are you laughing about? Oh, did the grunt just charge at you? The bandit actually has... Oh, the grunts talk smack? Yeah, they got a lot of nerve. Demon. You can activate a button, I think. Where is the button? Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my gosh, it's the fast ones. Okay, they got me. This map reminds me of the hangar you defend in that one Halo mission. From Reach? This is fun. I think heroic is the good difficulty. The button isn't on this map. Pretty sure it's only in the campaign. Okay. Okay. Should I keep playing? Okay. She's gonna be right back. Don't worry, guys. I played like 2 games earlier in customs. It's great in my opinion. Quite confusing how I still win even when the AI captures a hill. Really? Does that happen? Huh. From Halo 4 when you try to defend scientists on a meteor. That's the best chapter of Spartan Ops. Right? The one where you're defending the Infinity? Or are you thinking of, what's it called? Crap. What's it called? I forgot the mission, but yeah, it's the one that's on the meteor. Yeah, that one I think is probably, like, my favorite of the Halo 4 missions.
Firefight.
Deep Fried Vex says member for 25... Hey, 25 months! Let's go, man. Let's go. A member for 25 months. I'm just a few months away from being able to move out into my own place, so life is good. Dude, congratulations on that. And as a celebration, because you popped up and you were a member of the channel, and we're celebrating your... your 25 months as a member, we're going to write your name right here on this ornament. Deep Fried... Vex. Vex. It's right there. There you go. And we're going to put you on the tree. Look, there you are. You're not an ornament. Anybody who joins the channel during any of my streams, if I see you in that little pop-up down there, I transform you into an ornament and put you on this tiny Christmas tree. And then on Christmas, at the end of whatever my Christmas video is going to be, I'm going to read off every single member that is on the tree. Nice. Yeah. AI wins if they capture 5 hills. Got it. Okay. Nice. I never knew you streamed on YouTube. That's amazing. Been binging all your evolution videos. LOL. LOL. Good to see you. Dude, the fact that you're binging them fills me with joy. I'm currently working on the evolution of the Carbine. And on that note, would you guys be open to me possibly remaking old evolution videos? Not replacing them, but remaking them. So you can always find the original if you want to watch that, but like updating them. Because obviously I started those evolution videos like 5 years ago, and opinions change, views change, new information comes out, you know?
Killing spree.
Alright. Would you agree that they should rework the challenges to be Firefight compatible? You know what I wish that they would do? I wish that they would do the thing that Reach did, where they would have kind of like big challenges that refresh, like super duper challenges. Like, so imagine every Tuesday you get a new set of Firefight challenges, and it's like, get 500 grunt kills in Firefight. And you have a week to do that. I'd like that too. Rather than the, like, get 10 kills with the sidekick pistol. It's like Love Nikki. Yes, remake them. Okay, good. Oh boy. Oh gosh, they're gonna capture the hill. Oof. Okay. You like this mode? Yeah, could you imagine how we'd play if we could focus?
Oh yeah, but right now
Yeah, it's giving extreme cozy game vibes. I miss commendations. I miss commendations too. Something so commendations, I think every single Halo game has done commendations in a really unique way. The most unique one, weirdly enough, I think is Halo 4's commendations. Is this Infinite or Halo 5? Oh, buddy, it is Halo Infinite.
Team scored. Weapon drop.
It's the new Firefight update for Halo Infinite. Hop onto Matchmaking. Firefight is live. And it's good. Like, yeah. Like, this is not Warzone Firefight. It's good. It's fun.
Coming.
Like, guys, they cooked. I really hope they add more objectives, like an escort mission or defend a squad of Marines or something.
The hill.
I could imagine. So escorting something that.
Double kill.
What would you escort? I guess would be a good starting point. Like if we were to make this mode, what would you escort? I nominate the bomb from Halo 2. Remember the Covenant bomb? That's what I nominate. I say take this map. On the other end of the map is a banished Phantom or frigate or something like that, and you have to escort a Covenant bomb across the entire map over to the frigate, and that's how you beat the wave.
Hill. Guardian.
Think you missed a super. Oh no, I missed a super. I did. Okay, what's XP gain like in Firefight? Can it substitute PvP? So in my previous match, which we lost, I got about 1,100. And so, okay, like for example, each grunt kill is about 5 or 10 points. So like right there, I just killed all of those grunts and I got about 40 points. That's. I'm trying to think of how that would... About 10 grunts or so, I would say, is equal to 1 Spartan in matchmaking. So I would say, like, you'd have to play extremely well, I think, to get to the point where you're getting to, like, big team battle levels, if that's even possible. But so far, I don't know. I think I'm just rambling, to be honest. It's definitely... for the time, it's a little bit lower than, like, actual King of the Hill in matchmaking. But I'm having fun with it. I'd imagine you could probably grind it pretty quick if you played normal and not heroic. You just have to get a lot of kills. Firefight with more objectives is absolutely forgeable, not gonna lie. Yeah, super, super forgeable. How does Firefight handle equipment? So what I gather is Firefight, here, everybody gets unlimited grappling hooks or unlimited thruster packs, depending on the map. So you've got this base, like, enhanced mobility equipment. But then what you can do is you can go over here and see, like, the quantum translocator. I can pick that up. And if I use it up, I automatically get back my base traversal equipment. That's unlimited. And this is probably just to ensure that, like, pacing stays, like, fast and frenetic, you know, for matchmaking purposes.
Double kill. Enemy team took the hill. Hill control.
You could escort an elephant or a mammoth as it reclaims broken hardware and vehicles. That's fun. I guess I'm trying to think of what would require the least amount of resources. I've missed a lot on this game. I haven't even played the campaign yet. Oh, the campaign's pretty good for this game.
Enemy team took the hill.
Hey, Late Night, what weapons do you think should return from Halo 5 or other Halo games? So, y'all know how I feel about the shotgun. Shotgun should absolutely return. What model is definitely the question of the day. I nominate the Halo Reach model, just because I think that one is probably the most beloved of the models. That's not to say that, like, you know, the Combat Evolved type shotgun or the Halo 2 one isn't good either, you know. Just, I think a lot of people would be incredibly enthusiastic for the Reach model specifically. Oh my god, it's just me. Drop your shield. Okay.
Enemy team took the hill.
Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Good, get up! Okay. This is terrible news. Oh no. You're in a terrible situation, babe. They're gonna capture that hill, aren't they? Babe, I say let them have the hill. You live to fight another day. Help me. Oof, oof, oof. Oh my god, babe, I'm getting you up. Okay. I missed the Grunt Goblin. Grunt Goblin was fun. I'd love if they could, like, bring it back but make it a little bit more engaging to fight. I'd imagine probably the reason they cut the Grunt Goblin is just because it's, like, not that fun to fight. It's designed more for, like, up to a dozen players attacking it all at the same time. So it plays more like a Destiny boss than it does like a Halo enemy type or Halo vehicle. So I'd imagine when you slap it, you'd almost have to like reinvent the Grunt Goblin and the way that it plays in order to get it into a campaign setting. And it probably was just like not worth the resources reinventing the enemy type. But yeah, the Grunt Goblin is a very fun creature. You love this? Yeah, I really like this too. Rebecca and I like our horde modes. Splatoon, Call of Duty Zombies, Firefight. Hey, Queen of Latex is now part of the Late Night Owls. Let me, saying that out loud in such a cheerful voice. Let me get myself to a safe spot so that, yeah, and now you get to be turned into a little ornament. Okay, here we go. Oof. All right. Oof. Oh my gosh, I'm writing as fast as I can. Thank you, baby. There you go. There's your ornament. Thank you for joining the channel. Oh my gosh, I'm being killed. And you're gonna go right there. Oh my god. Okay. This is terrible news. Welcome to the channel. Oh! Rebecca says thank you, Queen. There we go. I just recently watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and I gotta say, Scott is an asshat.
Oh, I love
The song? You know, we just watched Christian Bale's Batman Begins. Rebecca's never seen it. It's a pretty good movie, but man, Batman is just such a whiner.
And then he tries to be like a cool guy, and then
he's like,
he didn't have to get called out at the
that hard. Oh yeah.
The same day he was trying to be like smooth.
Oh,
You know?
he didn't.
She was there at
Yeah.
Like,
Like the very day that he tried to pretend to be a Playboy billionaire.
yeah. She was like, I saw.
Yeah.
Like, he needed it.
Yeah.
He needed to get humiliated. Did you see everything bad that was happening
Yeah. And it's like he could something I do actually like that movie a lot is nobody seems like happy with him being Batman. Like everyone seems to be saying like Master Bruce, like there are better ways to help Gotham than like personally financing a ridiculous costume and going to beat up people with like problems. Like you could try other solutions. But I do like, yeah, that it's like every time that he like screws up in some way, he like turns it into a personal tool for improvement.
Hill control. Reinforcements.
I'm excited to see the second.
Oh yeah, Heath Ledger's Joker. So there's no XP limit that prevents me from ditching PvP modes henceforth. I'm happy. Yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no limits. And if you're a good player, like getting well over 1,000 points per match, like easy peasy.
Enemy team took the hill. Defeat.
All the push-ups in the world can't allow Bruce Wayne to lift a beam of wood. Oh yeah, Alfred.
That was fun.
Man, Alfred's so wholesome.
Is he in the second movie?
Alfred? Yeah, he's in the whole trilogy.
He doesn't die?
No, he does not die. Thankfully, they treat Alfred with a lot of respect. Here, Andrew, you wanted to see? So my performance on that match, I got 1,500, which is... That's pretty decent, I gotta say. And I wasn't playing very well, I should mention. If I killed more enemies, I could have gotten that up to probably 1,700. Hey dude, glad to see you doing well this holiday, both you and the missus. Have a good stream, I'm busy doing finals right now. Sir Valentine, smash those finals, man. Smash those finals. This whole stream, I thought that tree was in the background. The tree is in the background, it's physical, it's right here. I'm tickling it. Yeah.
Oh, read the most recent one.
Speaking of Alfred, LNG, if you ever got a butler, what would you want his name to be?
Sure, Topham Head.
Rebecca said Sir Topham Head, which is pretty hard to Topham Head.
Or Charles Egbert.
Or Charles Egbert. Yeah. Master Herbinka, can I get you some coffee? Thank you, Egbert. I would love some coffee.
Oh, we got the Christmas Spartan.
Yeah, we got a crit. Someone's already getting into the festivities.
Yeah.
Should the saw, flamethrower, and fuel rod gun all return to Halo Infinite? Fuel rod gun... Fuel rod gun, sure. Flamethrower... Flamethrower, yes. Saw, no. The Boston... They remember the Boston Punch? Remember, though, my instinctual answer for the saw will always be no, screw that thing. I don't think it looks like a Halo gun. I think it has no place in Halo. I remember back in 2012 when Halo 4 came out, I was like, why does Halo have like an LMG? That's like more of like a Call of Duty and Battlefield thing. Halo has the machine gun turret that you can rip off. That's Halo's LMG. Are they running? The Boston Butler. The Covenant grunts are basically like, they're like slave soldiers. Yeah, they are, they were only allowed to use weapons because they are so many in number that they almost destroyed the Covenant's holy city when they revolted. I mean, obviously nothing could, like, they couldn't do anything because the Covenant prophets are, like, stronger, but they were so close to just completely destroying the Covenant because of how many there were, and they were all going crazy, that they allowed grunts to use guns. Before, they just send them into battle with nothing. And, like, basically they were cannon fodder for the elites. The railgun should make a comeback, though. See, the railgun, I can't see justifying that thing, because it's just like it's a you're dead weapon, I guess. Like, things like the saw and the railgun, those are holdovers from Halo 4's kill streak system. They're very low-skill, high-reward weapons. They're basically free kill devices. And I think Halo is now at a point where we could probably put the resources into more creative weapons, I guess. Like, weapons that have more of a purpose within the sandbox than, like, get 20 kills and call in your free kill gun.
Triple kill. Hill control. Your team about to score.
Diegetic HUD, yes or no? Diegetic HUDs are pretty cool. Halo, though, Halo's HUD doesn't necessarily need to be diegetic. Diegetic is like a HUD that's in the world. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh, let me get out of here. They're all in here. Okay. That's fantastic. Regarding Batman, I despise it when people ignore the metric ton of philanthropy work he does. I'd be happy to show the mega thread. Okay, yeah. I did not even know that. Yeah, dude, show the mega thread of philanthropy work that Batman does. I'd be curious to see that. Halo's HUD is diegetic. It's inside the Spartan's helmet. Yeah, I guess that cheats a little bit. I think they mean something more like now, I can't really think of any good examples right now. The Halo 5 railgun was very beloved in the HCS, though. A lot of comp players actually love the weapon. I'd imagine it's fun in Halo 5 because of the thruster pack, but outside of Halo 5, I don't think that thing has a lot of... it doesn't have legs to stand on, I guess, as a weapon, because it is just, like, free kill device. You know? Like, if you put the production value into bringing back a weapon like the Brute Shot, like the Golf Club with, like, Halo 3 style physics or something, or the Railgun, I'd say that the Railgun is probably a weapon that the game would benefit from the least. Just because what it adds mechanically is nothing, really. You just point and click and you get a free kill.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Is Firefight official? It is official. We are playing in matchmaking right now. Need that blue crosshair update. Yeah, dude, I love the ability to, like, customize the color of my HUD elements. I know Rebecca would start turning, like, the weapon icons pink and stuff. Pink.
Hill control. Reinforcement.
So Spartan laser, since you have to charge it, but I feel the skewer conflicts with that. Yeah, I think that the skewer... See, it's tough, because the Spartan laser is very cool, at least the Halo 3 and Reach versions of it. But as far as what it adds to the game, it's pretty, like... It's basically like a no fun allowed device. Oh, no. I'm dead, baby. It's basically like a no fun allowed device. Like, it's pretty obnoxious. The skewer, I at least appreciate that there is a level, like, it's pretty easy to miss with the skewer. It's pretty hard to miss the Spartan laser, but it's very easy to miss with the skewer. And even then, the skewer, I think, like, just the travel time means that, like, landing a hit doesn't necessarily mean it's going to destroy the vehicle. Just because there's a chance that the vehicle could move out of the way and all you do is clip the back of it or something. Oh no, I'll get you, baby. Ah. There you go. Uh-huh.
Enemy team took the hill. Reinforcements. Killing.
Yeah, I'm getting this, I'm using this drop shield.
Hill control.
The skewer is also a skill weapon, because it's very hard to get that insta-kill shot, but when you do, it feels very rewarding. Yeah, the skewer is probably one of my favorite recent introductions to Halo as far as weapons go. I like the skewer quite a lot. I like the skill involved in using it and figuring out how it works.
Enemy team took the hill.
I'm coming. Oh, someone got you already. Okay. Oh my god, more banished. Okay.
Hill control. Your team about to
We're about to score. Firefight Heroic. This is pretty hard. This Infinite looks less polished than most Halo games. It is Infinite. And the reason it probably looks less polished is because this is a Forge map. When you take that context into account, this is, like, pretty impressive. That it's, like, this close to looking dev-made. Oh my god, it's a chieftain. Oh my god, it's another one! Baby, don't get close! Pump them full of shots with that disruptor if you got it. Oh, did you just kill all of them? What the hell, babe? Rebecca went in and pummeled them.
Oh no, you have to do 5 ornaments.
Oh my god, I have to do 5 ornaments? Okay. Crap. Okay. Okay, alright. Q Walter. Hang on. No, it's okay. This adds more comedy value.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay, Q Alter just gifted us 5 memberships, guys. So we've got Pink Guy. 1313. Pink Guy, welcome to the channel. Q Alter, thank you for helping Pink Guy out. Pink Guy, I'll put you right there. We got, of course, Scully Star Rider. I'm gonna put you right here, man. Friendo. Star Rider. There you go. Oh. Oh my gosh. I gotta hurry. What a disaster. Oh my gosh, this is a long one. Okay. Tenorial. Corgi. Okay, Corgi. 40. All right. There you are. There is yours. I will put you right here. Ugh. Okay. Ha, ha. Oh, thankfully I picked up 2. Okay. We've got JXGR. JXGR. There you go. JXGR. All of you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, and we've got Connor R. Oh my gosh. Okay. Connor R. Connor R. There you are. Here, we'll put you right here. Woof. Okay. Woof. I'm getting high off the Sharpies. Thread DM'd concerning diegetic cuts. They're far from what I like, but as long as there's an option to disable them, I wouldn't mind their inclusion. I'm actually, right now, I can't tell if it's the Sharpie, or if it's the adrenaline rush I just got from writing all those names. But I'm struggling to think of, like, a game outside of Dead Space. At least a first-person game that has a diegetic HUD. Just want to say you're my favorite Halo YouTuber. Also, do you think they should add the Bandit Evo into the campaign for the DLC? By the way, I really appreciate that I'm your favorite Halo YouTuber. That's really kind of you to say. I did write Corgi. And as far as the Bandit Evo, I would love if they added the Bandit to the campaigns. I understand that, like, Joe Staten, when I did get a chance to ask him why they wouldn't add the Bandit to the campaign, he said it was something about the QA involved in actually getting it into the campaign, making sure that it doesn't cause any issues or problems, figuring out how it would be introduced into the campaign, if enemy AI could use it, if the Marines would be able to use it. There's just, like, I guess, like, a lot of factors that make it not so easy to just add it to the campaign. And basically what they deemed was the resources that would take adding it to the campaign. It just, like, wasn't worth it. So they just focused on the multiplayer. That's also part of why they've, like, branched off the campaign into its own thing. Like, when you load campaign now in Halo Infinite, it has to reload the game, because the campaign is now running on a different version of Halo Infinite. And one of the things, actually, that kind of, like, shows which version, I think, of Halo Infinite the campaign is currently running is when you modify your weapon view models and zoom. Usually what happens in Halo Infinite is, you zoom and it'll reset them back to their standard view model position. Like, it'll basically bypass whatever custom view model you did. But if you go over to the campaign and you zoom, it zooms in with your custom view model. Oh my god, I'm flying. There we go. Oh, man, I didn't miss too much. Okay. Man. Where does the commando fit into the sandbox? Do you want my opinion? It doesn't. Did I get Andrew? Yeah, I did get Andrew. Oh, just joined. I don't know if you mentioned Season 2 of the Halo show, but what do you think? So far, it's looking more grounded and serious, since last season lacked the depth of field cinematic look. Yeah, Season 2 looks good.
It's fine. Just, I don't know who that Cortana, that's the imposter.
Yeah, Rebecca is extremely confused by new Cortana. Yeah, I hope it's a different AI too, because that's an awful look for Cortana. Like, Cortana should not have, like...
I just think she looks funny, her face.
Yeah, well, her face does.
Her face isn't funny, it's just why new face.
Yeah, why new face, and also, like, why does she still look kind of weird? And also, it bugs me that they gave her, like, a dark blue hair. Like a really deep... Like, she's a hologram. Like, light doesn't glow darkly. You know? It's one of... She looks like she's got the Halo 4 Cortana hair. Where she's got the stupid dark blue hair. Huh? An ornament? Oh, Andrew's... Oh my god, Andrew. Andrew!
Yeah, while it's loading.
Okay.
Andrew Van Dulce.
Oh, I'm very familiar with Andrew. Andrew Van Dulst. There we go. Welcome, Andrew. Welcome, man. I know it's a bit hard to see, but the red ornament is fitting because of all the Doom talk that we do. I'm putting you right here. Ah, Andrew fell. All right. Welcome, Andrew. Welcome. Like, you can't come back from that, people are saying. I think that you can come back from it. It's going to take a lot of work, though, because Season 1 was rough. We should rewatch it.
I'm happy that Kai is back.
Yeah. Well, Kai is great.
He's awesome.
If Season 1 did do anything correctly, it's that Kai was consistent. Yeah, amazing character that should be canon, in my opinion. No, the Halo show is not canon.
And I like the Halo music at the end of it.
Oh yeah, that the Halo trailer actually used music that sounded like Halo. Like the monk chant that they did at the end of the Halo TV show trailer. That was a good rendition of the monk chant. Yeah.
And I like that even though they showed Chief on his face at the beginning,
Uh-huh.
the screen
Oh yeah. You know what's super weird though, babe? Apparently, the human Covenant lady is back.
what
Maquis.
the pawn? She was like,
Yeah, that the prophets just used her.
yeah.
She's back for some reason.
Oh, did they find the new planet?
The new world? Ooh, you know what I'm extremely worried about? I'm extremely worried that that means more visions from Master Chief, and she's gonna be like a Force ghost in the visions.
It's gonna be all like beautiful.
Come meet me at the ring. And she's gonna have like a dress, and it's gonna feel like discount Star Wars. Yeah. If they know what's good for them, they're gonna drop that stupid love story fast.
His chip put back in, his no feelings chip.
I don't think he's gonna get his no feelings chip put back in.
What if Halsey gets mad?
Well, remember, remember he hates Halsey?
Yeah, but then remember the trailer was weird.
Oh, yeah, he was in the weird cult
He
circle.
was wearing that like Adidas jacket.
Yeah, he was wearing the Adidas jacket in the Halo 2 or Season 2 trailer. So what I'm extremely scared about is what I think they're probably going to do is, based off of what happened in Season 1, I think what's going to happen is they're going to use the prophets, like, losing the human lady as, like, well, now we'll never find the Halo. We're going to go to war with the human race, and we're just going to burn all of their planets and find the ring. And so I think that's going to be the catalyst for the fall of Reach, is them, like, just, like, deciding to... Because in Season 1, the Covenant...
I should watch it again.
Yeah, I remember the Covenant didn't... Like, obviously they didn't like humans, but they didn't seem at war with the human race. It felt like more of, like, a bizarre Cold War of some kind. Or no, it was really odd. And now it looks like they are fully at war with the human race. Like, they are being proactive in destroying human worlds. Somehow the love interest has returned. Oh, to quote The Rise of Skywalker, somehow love interest has returned. Yeah, from a production standpoint, the only reason that stupid plot happened in Halo Infinite Season, or Halo the Show Season 1, was apparently the people over at Paramount thought that Master Chief needed a love interest. Like, they thought the show wouldn't be interesting enough unless Chief had a love interest of some kind. That's it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, where are you, babe? Oh my gosh, you're over there? Okay. Coming. Oh my god. Okay. There you go, honey.
Enemy team took the hill.
If the season is all right, it's going to get canceled, and then video essayists will say it deserved better 3 years from now. Oh yeah, yeah. If it does get canceled, you'll get people that make 4-hour-long videos about why it deserved better or whatever. Well, I don't know. In the case of the Halo show, I don't think so.
Pancake. Double kill. Pancake. Triple kill.
Baby.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, in the Halo show? Yeah, Chief doesn't come across as, like, young Pablo Schreiber. Or relatively young. Like, he comes across a lot... I mean, I just see Steve Downs under the helmet, I guess. Yeah, like a yassified Looksmax version of Steve Downs.
Weapon drop.
As someone who hasn't seen the Halo show, is Halo, the TV show, supposed to be a retelling of the Halo timeline? Season 1, definitely not. Season 1 is extremely original, for better or for worse. I guess it's like, here are like the main things that it has in common. There is the UNSC, Spartans, and the Covenant. And the Covenant are looking for the Halo rings. That's about where the similarities end. It's got, like, mostly good production value, I guess. Like, all the costumes look fantastic, minus, you know, some of the human stuff going on. But, like, the Covenant visual effects, I gotta say, look great. Like, those elites, some of the close-ups of the elites in the Halo show, it looks, like, better than some of the CGI that you'd see in Hollywood. Definitely with, like, Marvel. Boom.
Triple kill. Reinforcements.
They legit said they refused any of the source material. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They said that in fact, they said that they went through Halo school at 343 to learn the Halo universe. Huh? Oh, you when you lied? Oh, yeah.
Your team about to score.
Me when I'm spreading misinformation. They could have done so much more with that show. They definitely could have done so much more with the show. And maybe they will this time. February. Yep. Yeah, we'll be seeing.
Double kill. Triple kill. 2 enemies remaining.
We could buy Paramount Plus, or we could sail the high seas.
Your team scored.
That's true.
Kick.
It depends. Maybe we'll do like a free trial with a fake email.
Yeah, I guess we could do a free trial with the fake email, because if it is bad, we don't want to reward bad behavior.
But I also don't want to buy a service that we're just gonna use for like
Yeah.
12 episodes.
I also don't want to spend money on their stupid streaming service.
Hill incoming.
What if it's to support Halo? You know what? It's to support Halo. We should give them.
It's to support Halo?
Yeah.
But would it be more worth it to...
Hill.
Would it be more worth it to...
Hill control.
Nah, you're right. I don't know. It's just like with those weird suits. It's like, success means they keep doing the dumb thing. Failure means, oh, well, I guess the brand, people just don't like it.
I think that there needs to be more Halo.
Yeah.
If we become more Halo variants, then it will become like famous.
It's ridiculous that there's no mobile Halo mobile app here in the year of our Lord 2023.
Do they have Fortnite?
They do have Fortnite on mobile. Yeah.
Reinforcements.
I'm signing off. Have a great night, y'all. What makes you think the full auto carbine that is the commando has no place in the sandbox? Unless you insinuate that the same is true of the carbine. I do think the same is true of the carbine. I think the carbine struggles to have like a proper reason to exist. The commando, I don't think it has like a lot of... I think the commando is a very confusing gun because I'm not quite sure what it is supposed to be or do. And I mean, some of that is definitely a symptom of like the gun model was made before there was even an idea for what it should even do. And I guess in the case of the commando, by the time, you know, the game shipped, I don't think they found a very strong place for it. As for buffing the commando, in my opinion, what they gotta do is they gotta put it back to the way it was during development. Fully auto when hip firing, and semi-auto high damage when scoping in. That would make it more unique. Yeah, there's a lot of guys in here. So many men. Oh boy. They got the hill now. This is bad. Oh my gosh. Go, 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 go. If we can't get everybody, we should just let the Banish take the hill. All they, because we can win 5 rounds. Oh my gosh, we're doing good. We turned it around. Good job, everybody. That sounds cool, actually. I'd actually consider that any evidence of this commando pre-launch. As for me, it's conversations with developers, but if you do need hard evidence, I do believe, actually, in Forge, I believe it was Forge where they accidentally left in the old version of the Bandit's description. It describes it as, it's either that or it's the Halo encyclopedia. Halo Encyclopedia, the website, Forge description, somewhere, whether it's on the website or whatever, I know that somebody screwed up, and you can actually find the early description of the commando, which describes it as, you know, semi-auto when firing from the, or semi-auto when scoping in, fully auto when firing from the hip. And if I can find it, I will post the link probably on Twitter. This is a lot of fun, honey. It's giving season. It's giving season. Yeah, the Banish do not spawn with vehicles in this. I think a Wraith round could be fun. Especially on this map. Could you imagine how exciting it would be if like a Wraith spawned down at the beach? Oh, who mentioned twice? Who mentioned twice? Anthony Lee. Anthony Lee, you rock, man. Yeah, Rebecca is a gigantic Twice fan. Huge Twice fan. I don't dislike the Bandit, but it undermines the Commando and BR a lot. I think the Bandit corrects mistakes with the battle rifle. Or I guess maybe the Commando, to be honest. Because at least from some of the competitive people, or I guess people who used to be on 343's competitive team, Quinn, for a hot minute, really wanted the Commando to be Halo Infinite's new gun for HCS, like the primary weapon of the HCS. And that, I guess, was during the time when it was a fully auto hipfire, scope semi-auto, which makes sense because that would put then the Commando in this like kind of utility weapon role where it can do a bunch of different things. But then at some point he switched over to the battle rifle, and then the Commando was made a lot less interesting. And so the Commando, as it exists right now in the game, it's just kind of like a very confusing weapon. It feels like they couldn't quite figure out what to do with it after it was shifted away from the utility weapon meta it was originally going to drive. Oh boy. I can't believe we did that. That was awesome. Yeah, just this little thing. Very confusing weapon.
Your team scored.
I actually really like the Commando's design. I wish it was a bullpup weapon.
Victory.
Oh, yeah, that's our first victory. Oh. A whole Spartan climbing on top of an umbrella. Yeah, that is actually silly. I also think in terms of look and animations, it can be iconic being Halo's first non-bullpup. I don't know about that, just because non-bullpup weapons are like, you could trip over them. That's the standard for most video games. What you trying to do? Oh, Frozen's gonna join us? Nice. Yeah, I'll try to add him. Am I friends with Frozen? Frozen, can you message me on the expert box? It's a glitching? Okay. Yeah. Frozen Fire, message me, and then I will invite you to our team. But Halo already has three bullpup rifles. I'd say... Oh, you got them? Okay. I'd say Halo doesn't already have 3 bullpup rifles as a negative. I'd say, well, those are 3 human weapons, right? Yeah, that's just what human weapons look like. They're bullpup in the Halo universe. Like, that's just kind of the Halo look, if it's a rifle, then it's going to be bullpup. Sniper rifles are a different thing. Rocket-based weapons, those are traditionally, like, shoulder-mounted. What is a bullpup weapon? A bullpup weapon is like, so you've got, like, the weapon, right? And you've got the grip here, and you've got the stock right here. Most weapons, you reload, like that. A bullpup weapon, you actually put it into the stock of the weapon. And in the real world, for a hot minute in the 90s, the military world thought that bullpup was going to be, like, the future of firearms. But in the real world, it's, like, as time went on, like, it actually turned out, no, bullpup weapons are actually extremely inconvenient. For a variety of reasons, both manufacturing-wise as well as, like, utility out in the field. So everybody pivoted back towards just, like, putting the magazine in front of the grip of the weapon. But Halo was designed in the late 90s, early 2000s. So that was back when bullpups were still the gun of the future. And that just kind of stuck, you know? Halo's world is one where bullpup weaponry became the primary way that weapons were designed. So now a lot of modern games have kind of caught up, and not caught up. Modern games have always been on top of, you know, like military trends. So that's why every single video game has like that M4 style of design. And I always liked that Halo just kind of put its feet in the ground, and it was like, no, we're sticking with bullpups. You know, this is what human rifles look like in the Halo universe. And it's disappointing that Halo Infinite, the artists, according to the art book, they were like, the bullpup design is outdated. It was back when Halo thought that bullpups were going to be what weapons are like. So the Commando is our opportunity to reflect a more realistic future. It's like, but it's not a realistic future. It's the Halo series, you know?
Set start. Hill incoming.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Halo radios still have static 500. Yeah. Halo radio, like, they're also using radio 500 years in the future. Oh boy. Thank you, baby. Like, we're using like ballistic projectile weapons that have to eject shells 500 years in the future. It's just what Halo looks like, you know? That's Halo's thing.
Reinforcements.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna try to...
Double kill. Triple kill.
Oof. Boy. Those are my inane ramblings about the Halo universe. It's also definitely like a who cares issue, because like the Commando, you know, the Commando doesn't make Halo a worse franchise. Having one non-bullpup weapon isn't a bad thing, though. I agree. It's not bad. It's one of those things that bothers me specifically and nobody else. And if I was a cruel dictator on the Halo series, where my will was absolute, I would continue the tradition of if it's a human weapon, it will be bullpup. I will hear nothing else. Is Valhalla Infinite a Forge-made map? This is Forge-made. Which is crazy, because it does look pretty good. Let me grab this here gun. I don't know if you saw, Andrew, by the way. The previous match, I got like 5,000 points or something. Something ridiculous. Feels a bit reductive to say that it is an absolute necessity for every UNSC rifle in the future, Halo or otherwise, to be bullpup. Oh, I didn't say every rifle, Halo or otherwise. I just said for the games for Halo. Like, obviously in the extended fiction, you can have whatever. You can have 1,000 different gun configurations, but if I was a game director, I would make sure that all UNSC/human rifles, they would all be bullpup configurations, because that's just, in my opinion, the look of UNSC and human military hardware. Oh my god! And I'm not, like, you know, I'm not the director of the Halo series, so ultimately it's alright. And the Commando, I don't lose sleep over it. It's a fine gun, design-wise. This is just one of those fun nitpicks, you know? We all have them about Halo. Just little things that we never voice because they're such non-issues. I will take this, and I will then hit you with it. Forge maps have come so far, it's amazing to see the evolution. They really have, right? And I'm willing to bet I'm not doing this map justice because I'm playing it on an Xbox Series S. So it kind of looks a bit like a poop from a butt. At the end of the day, we're all here because we love Halo, and that's enough to be friends. Exactly. Exactly.
Your team about to score. Double kill.
We all love Halo. More Halo is always good. And Rebecca says, Halo. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my god. Okay.
5 enemies remaining.
I'll get you, baby. Oh my gosh.
Enemies remaining.
There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. The only drawback currently on Forge maps right now is the lighting. What I really wish we could do in Forge is have more control over reflections. Oh my god. It's the hunters, they can like throw you back, so you'll be in the middle of a revive and then you get thrown away. Here, I'm gonna sneak up behind this one. Worms. There we go. Series S looks great though. It does look good. Just when you've been playing on Series X and then you come over to this, it's like Pixel City, as well as graphical pop-in city. What is this? The skewer. Okay. Anybody over there? No. Why isn't the weapon model offset screen not transparent yet? Have they promised that they'll make it transparent? If they haven't, then I wouldn't expect it. But I do agree, it should probably be transparent, right? Same with graphics. I think that when you're on the graphics screen, they should make the options menu transparent. That way you can see what you're changing. Oh, hello. Given its... One more thing about the Commando, given its mechanical... similarities to the Carbine, would it be worth adding to the evolution of the Carbine video? Not sure about that, just because I think the Carbine is so specific of a weapon, I guess, where the Commando, I feel like the Commando, there's a lot different about it, to the point that I don't know if I could justify putting it in the Carbine video. I mean, maybe in a video about, like, kind of like almost one-off precision weapons.
Your team about to score. Double kill. Triple kill.
Oh boy. Should the machine gun turrets have the same sound as the A10 Warthog? Machine gun turrets, like the turrets that you can find, should they have the same what's the A10 Warthog? I don't remember the serial numbers of the weapons and vehicles in the Halo universe. Is that like the Infinite Warthog, the Halo 3 Warthog? Which one? Oh boy. Dang.
2 enemies remain. Last enemy.
Does the Halo 5 Needler carbine count? I mean, yeah, that's a carbine wreck variant. Have I ever played Dark Tide before? I downloaded it, meaning to play it, but I had to uninstall it because more games came out that I wanted to try out. I'll eventually cycle around to Dark Tide, because it does look like a fun Left 4 Dead style game. I like the Commando in the campaign, but not so much in multiplayer. Maybe I'm just bad. No, the Commando definitely struggles, I think, to have like a specific voice in the multiplayer. The campaign is a different thing. Campaign is a different story. I think that the Commando, it reminds me quite a bit, actually, of, you know, Andrew, if we're talking about carbine similarities. That's where I do think that I see some similarities to the carbine, in that versus the battle rifle, the Commando is a precision weapon for range where you do have a lot more careful control over your bursts. Like, you know, it's not like the battle rifle where you have to commit to 3 shots every time you squeeze the trigger. With the Commando, you can control, you know, if you want to put 1 round, maybe 2 quick ones. Oh, the A-10 Warthog doesn't refer to the Halo Warthog. It returns to the military aircraft that does strafing runs in Call of Duty. Oh, the one that's like... Is that the sound that the machine gun makes? It sounds like somebody farting into a microphone. If that's the machine gun you're thinking of, no. No, that is not how the machine gun turret should sound. Imagine if 343 added the Warden Eternal. God. Hell would freeze over the day that thing comes back. Has Firefight been worth it? So far, yeah. Very good. They cooked, guys. This is... Yeah, this is fun. Rebecca said it feels like sweeping bugs out. Yeah.
Or like leaf blowing.
Yeah, leaf blowing.
You know what I mean? Or like vacuuming.
Yeah. Like it's just like an idle thing.
Yeah.
It's fun killing as many enemies as you can and seeing the number go up.
And in the most fun way possible. I mean, I love idle games.
Yeah. Oh no, baby.
5 enemies remaining.
I'm coming, baby.
Running riot. Double kill.
All right, babe. Let's go get them.
Remaining. Double kill. Last enemy.
I will cleanse the ring of your weakness.
This is without a doubt 343's best take on Firefight so far. If we put Terminus Firefight in the bubble. There's so many great machine gun sounds. Even the Halo show had a good one, but Infinite's machine gun turret sounds weak. Yeah, I don't think Halo is at a like meaty sounding machine gun, I think, since probably like maybe Halo Reach. But I also don't think Infinite's is like particularly offensive. It's probably my favorite of the 343 machine gun turrets.
Hill control.
That elite was throwing hands. Yeah, no, that elite's That elite was... He was very upset. Did you decide whether you want to put the stalker rifle in your carbine video? I have. And it is not. Because the stalker rifle is not the carbine. But the stalker rifle will probably show up in the beam rifle video when I eventually do that. If you're wondering, babe, why I'm teabagging, I'm not doing it because you're bad. I teabag. No. It's to dodge them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I see the bullets coming my way and then I dodge. Like I'm trying to get them to miss me. Cause yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Some people interpret it as you clowning on them. Yeah, like I didn't want to seem toxic. Well, if a bunch of people are alive, then yes.
In the beginning?
Yeah, then that's like party. Because what some people will do that's like really mean is if you die, they'll run over to your body and then like teabag you and just not revive you. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you're already doing like proper etiquette with teabags. Oh. Let's get serious. Oh my god, Eshram, our boy! Big Heffa is here.
You refuse to face my challenge.
Oh my god, his shields are back up. Oh, Eshram. That was done by Forrest Baker on Twitter. Oh boy. You're alive, baby. Help me.
Your restraint will cost you dearly.
We got him. Okay, Silly McGee's about to get out his gravity hammer, methinks. Yep. Oh no. Yeah, here he goes. Now he's going monkey mode. Help me! Ah! Oh no. Okay, he's chasing after her. Come here. Come here. Look at me. I'm a target.
Enemy team took the hill. Hill control. Enemy team took the hill.
Oh, it's just me. This is not good. Yeah, yo, boo. Oh, I found a limit. He can't follow me past a certain range. Okay. No. Here, let me see if I can get you. Ah! He's good. He's puppy guarding. Here, I'm gonna go get that gun. The commando. You're back? Oh, yeah. Actually, the fact the enemies having weak spots on Halo 5 was the thing that made it cool to play. In my opinion, they were all well designed. Well, I think the weak spots didn't do much if, like, you still ended up just shooting a guy. Like, which weapon's best? Doesn't matter. There's, like, 24 players all shooting at a guy that has a big health bar, and he just won't die. Like, Halo, for me, the Halo dance is, like, this fun, really quick thing. But in Halo 5, you like, you could die to a grunt really easily because it's overtuned. The AI is kind of wonky and not behaving correctly. You know, you can't even, like, board or hijack enemy vehicles in Halo 5, at least in Warzone. It's just, like, really odd behaviors where you play the campaign, it teaches you how to engage the AI, then you hop over to Warzone, and all those rules are thrown out because the AI don't act the same, and there's a lot more of them, and they're doing more damage than usual. It's like the combat loop kind of collapses in Warzone. And makes it kind of like a really bad, poor representation of the Halo PvE experience. Good call. The stalker rifle is more accurately a non-power weapon beam rifle than a tactical rifle. Yeah, I'm thinking for the beam rifle, it's the stalker rifle and the skewer. They've kind of like, it's like the beam rifle was taken and it was broken up into two different directions. Does Firefight have background music in it? It does. It does. How's Firefight? Firefight's great so far. Really good. Really, really good.
Firefight.
Is this Destiny 2 Lightfall, YouTube? Oh, YouTube thinks we're playing Destiny 2 Lightfall. That's so rude of YouTube. Good music. Very good music. You hear that music? That's Esherim's theme that's playing. All right. You notice that they only improved desync in Firefight. They improved desync in Firefight because they are testing it on a smaller scale to see if there's issues before rolling it out to the wider matchmaking. But yes, I have noticed. I haven't really felt like I'm online. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. YouTube is telling me that this is Apex Legends. Good old Apex. How's Apex doing? I've never been able to get into it. I've tried many times.
Hill control.
Well, I'd rather have new issues than the same old issues. You'd rather not. Trust me. Like, if they are going to fix the problems with desync, they've got to do it right. Because if they accidentally introduce a game-breaking bug that is worse than what people can currently... Because desync is currently annoying, but the game is playable. If they introduce something that is far worse than desync, and it's just rolled out to the entire game, like, that potentially could lead to disaster. So testing the new matchmaking, or the new networking at a smaller scale before rolling it out is absolutely the wise move. I've got my phone. Here you go, baby. Parts of the beat remind me of Bon Jovi's Lay Your Hands on Me. They do! I hear it. I know what you're talking about. Sorry, this is like a terrible round. Wow. Okay. Hmm? I love you, babe. No thanks, I'll stick to MCC and MCC mods. Halo Infinite is a total letdown. Hey man, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Play the Halo that makes you happy. Weak spots are less than weapon weaknesses. Yeah. Yeah, I mostly agree with that. Depends on the enemy, though. Aw. She's tired.
Oh, she made it. The plane was just
Okay. The, on the topic of, enemy weak spots, one area where I actually do think, so Halo 5, there is one enemy type in there. So I mentioned it before, the hunters, I think the way that 343 changed hunter combat is not very fun. I don't think it makes for fun hunter fights, because hunters aren't mini bosses. They're just a heavy enemy type. And I think that that's more fun, it's more fair, and leads to hunters being in more combat situations. Because when you lock them into mini bosses, well, now you can't scatter them around levels like you used to be able to, you know? Like, they're kind of like big events. But what 343 did to the knights in Halo 5, I think, was actually pretty great. And they, even though the hunters were a letdown for me, the knights felt like they continued the spirit of the hunters. The idea being that it's like this, like, if you know what you're doing, you can take them down insanely fast. You know, and that's the knights' weak spots. The way you pop the wing on the side of the knight and then it shows its face and just boom, one headshot and that's all it takes. And if you screw up, well, you gotta whittle that thing's health down quite a lot as a punishment. I'm like, that's pretty good. That feels in spirit with Halo. A little bit more than, like, you know, turning hunters into tanky, slow, kind of pace-breaking boss fights. This map is terrible in multiplayer. Let's see how it plays in Firefight. Pretty decent in Firefight. Alright. I've had occasional rubber banding and small amounts of freezing, but desync seems to be entirely gone. Yeah, so far the networking feels really good in Firefight. I'd be curious to see what, like, the data is showing. You know, and if issues will crop up, because if not, then, like, Halo might be on the up and up if they can smoothly expand this to the rest of the game. Oh my gosh, there are so many. Hang on, let me see if I can. Oh boy. Come on, 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 come on. Got him. Alright. 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 Whoa, now let's get Rebecca up, and we are all in. Alright. I understand why, but it's odd to test netcode on AI. I don't think it's... Well... Okay. A couple things. It probably is actually pretty good to test the netcode on the AI, just because there are tons of AI that are doing a variety of different things, and there's a bunch of physics items flying around because of them, and also, it's probably about having 4 players versus having like 24 players. Like, you might as well start small to see if there are major issues, and then scale up the player count if things are smooth.
Rampage. Double kill. Hill control. Reinforcements.
I do remember for high difficulties, you had to pretty much always snipe enemies, though. So yeah, MMO-like.
Double kill.
I was one of the very few who enjoyed Halo 5, and I played it a lot. It was the only thing I played. I was pretty good at the game in all the ways. I remember always having fun in Warzone Firefight. Don't let my opinions of Warzone Firefight make you feel like you're wrong, okay? There's plenty of people who liked Warzone Firefight.
Nightmare. Reinforcements.
And Warzone Firefight can also be a lot of fun. It's not like well designed, you know? Like it's a pretty badly designed version of Firefight, but it's also like, you know, shooting AI in Halo is fun, I think, no matter the game. I haven't felt desync in a while in this game. Desync, I think, affects Forge maps the most. I've noticed it quite a bit in in Forge maps, especially if you slide on like weird geometric angles and stuff. Sometimes I find myself clipping through the map. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of fun, though. This feels kind of like a Bungie take on Firefight. Except for Halo 4. Not even Halo 4.
Your team scored. Weapon.
Yeah.
You hear how loud my keyboard
Oh, the clicking.
is really funny.
How are you enjoying the new Firefight? Really well. This is 343's best take on Firefight, and this is probably Halo's best first-person Halo, I should clarify. First-person Halo's best Firefight offering since Reach. Yep. I loved Halo Warzone Firefight, but I'm glad I don't have to hear Tank Master Rock is on the beach again. It's Tank Master Rock and a Wraith on the beach.
Hill control.
That was such a weird time for Halo, man. That's what, like, about a year after Destiny came out, and suddenly Halo was trying to do the Destiny thing. It's like, look, we got big bosses with health bars and a lot of health, and you have to whittle them down as a fire team. Tank Master Rock, he's a mythic boss. You open loot boxes and you get weapons of blue, green rarity, and they have fantasy names. It was a really odd time for Halo. Nah, the Watchers and Knights are such a chore in Halo 4. I don't the Knights were definitely a chore, but I don't think they were nearly as bad as I think a lot of people think. Like, don't get me wrong, they were definitely not fun in Halo terms. Like, they weren't like the most fun enemy type, but there were golden moments where Knights, you could feel a bit of the combat loop, the Halo dance. It's usually, I think the problem was that the Knights, they were a little bit too overpowered to be up there with elites. And so the fact that the game treated them like they were an elite-type enemy, you know, and putting like 4 or 5 of them running around, that wasn't the correct move. I think Knights were at their most fun when there was 1 at max 2, and it was mostly just crawlers. And also, I think Knights were a ton of fun when they were fighting the Covenant. I think it was a mistake to immediately make the Covenant best friends with the Prometheans. Because, you know, people love a good 3-way battle in a Halo game.
Your team scored. Weapon drop.
Microsoft trying to spite Bungie. Well, it's really sad right now, the state of affairs for Bungie. Like, I honestly at this point trust 343 with Halo's combat loop than I would modern Bungie. Alright, let's get Rebby. Low and high rank hunters. Maybe the Goliath could make a comeback as a high rank mini boss hunter. They could definitely do that. I wish that they would bring back the Crusher. If you guys don't know what the Crusher is, go check out my Evolution of Halo's Hunters video. I actually show footage of the thing. The Crusher was a cut enemy type in Halo Infinite. Basically, it was a creature native to Zeta Halo, and the Brutes put like mind control harnesses on it. And it was actually supposed to replace the Hunters. There was a hot minute in Halo Infinite's campaign where the Hunters just were not part of the game. And they were replaced by this creature called the Crusher. And then in 2019, either early or mid 2019, the Crusher, they just couldn't get it into a fun place fighting wise, and so they brought back the Hunters and cut the Crusher. And by that point in development, the Crusher had textures, it had AI, it had voice work, animations. So the Hunter was pretty, or the Crusher was pretty far along in development when they cut it. No. Yeah. Yeah, I can see you starting to burn out. This firefight looks incredible. My only issue is the hill is so hard to see through. Yeah, I agree. When you're in the hill, it's like you're surrounded by a fog. Tech Pawn, if you're listening, man, just, if you can't get us, let them have the hill. Don't try it. We're going to be back in 18, 16. It's not worth killing yourself. Yeah, no. Oh, you know what? If you could do it, there's only 2 of them left. Actually, you know what? It's fine. They can have that hill. We don't need it. Yeah, once this match is over, babe, if you need to tap out, yeah, we can relax. We had a pretty good stream, too. I really hope they bring back the Crusher in Firefight. Me too. At least canonize it, because I don't think it's canon. And, like, that design is too cool to not canonize. It's, it looks a bit like, it's like a weird, it's like a, it's just like a kaiju. That's the best way I can describe it. It's a mini kaiju. It's got, like, no eyes. It's got huge horns. It's got a lot of teeth. It can throw, like, rocks. It can throw barrels. If I remember right, one of the folks who worked on the campaign that I spoke to said it could, like, create balls of plasma to lob at the player. I'm not sure if I'm misremembering. But there's a cave in the campaign, actually, where there was a wild crusher that you could find. And it was like you had to kind of follow a trail of bodies, and then when you got deep into the cave, that's where the crusher was. And it was like guarding some kind of like weapon or what have you. And even though the crusher was cut, its cave was not cut, and its cave is still part of the campaign. And it's odd because that cave is actually really detailed and really beautiful, but there's just like nothing in there.
Your team about to score. Running right.
I am hiding back here. Oh my god, we got a gungoose. Okay.
Enemy team took the hill. Enemies remaining.
Oh boy.
Come along!
Damn it. All right. Guys. Oh. That was a lot of fun. Dude, there's potential for clutch moments here. Unlike campaign, where Chief has every equipment and grapple shot beats everything. This is great. Yeah. They cooked. They cooked with Firefight. Really, really good. Really good stuff. I am going to play more. Probably tonight, after my shower, of course, because I am a very stinky boy right now. I love you, cutie. Should the Plasma Caster return from Halo 5? Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Alrighty, guys. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the stream. That was a lot of fun. And I got to get back to work on making videos. Alrighty. I'll see you guys